It's a city where anything can happen. So what could go wrong or right as I hit up LA Unscripted. Small business rebooting, local restaurants ready to serve, favorite hotels open for staycations as our amazing city is getting back to it. We are high above LA at the Waldorf Astoria, Beverly Hills, watching it all happen. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and this rooftop is where we launched LA Unscripted almost 6 months ago. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and it's time once again for our annual Emmy Red Carpet Show. Hey, wait a minute. There is no red carpet this year. Yeah! It's time for LA Unscripted at the Waldorf Astoria, Beverly Hills. Woo! And like many local hotspots, the Beverly Hills fave had to take a hiatus. But today, the staff welcomes Angelinos back to safely enjoy the view and to toast the new norm.
Well, luckily, over the past couple weeks, we were able to open up both of our restaurants. We have the Rooftop by JG, open 7 days a week, lunch and dinner. We also have Jean-Georges Beverly Hills on our lobby level, beautiful terrace. It's an 8-course dining experience that's on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays.
Tell me about the 3 pillars of service that you want guests to experience.
There's 3 things that we focus on. That's the product and the quality. That's the service and the overall experience, but then of course there's safety as well. So we want to make sure our guests, they come here, they love the experience, and they feel safe and relaxed, and they want to come back.
How does the food differ here at the Waldorf Astoria compared to other places?
Well, we have a phenomenal partner, Jean-Georges. Amazing award-winning chef, has restaurants all over the world. We have the ability to take a lot of his big hits and his favorites from all of his restaurants and bring them here to Los Angeles. And every 30 days, we change the menu.
So how do you ensure the safety of your guests during the time of COVID?
Sure, well, you have to have a reservation to come into the restaurants. Per the LA County guidelines, all the tables are 8 feet apart. The staff is in full PPE and protected. We have QR codes, digital menus, sanitation areas throughout the hotel. We've reopened stronger.
Now that LA's most amazing places like the Rooftop by JG are accepting reservations, that means we have to have the energy to get dressed up and go support. Now in this Trends with Benefits, our Megan Tellis finds why energetic locals kick the day off with Grounds and Hounds.
Who doesn't love coffee and cute dogs? You mix the two, you have your business. Tell me about it.
We are Grounds and Hounds Coffee Company. We're based in West LA, but we work nationally. What we do is we try to create a really great product, which is obviously coffee. And then we use proceeds from the sale of that coffee to help fund a second chance for animal rescues in need. So really at the core, it's we believe great coffee should fuel a greater purpose.
I understand there is a very special dog in your life named Molly, and she was the inspiration behind this company.
And she opened my eyes to the world of animal rescue and how much love and happiness it can be saved with every one of these pups. And so she has served as that inspiration to always say, like, how many wagging tails are lost every day in this country just because these dogs don't have a second chance. And that was the real impetus behind, how she came into my life. And since then, she's been the best co-founder, partner, child that I could possibly imagine. So it's been a really mutually beneficial relationship, I think. At the very core of what we do is we make great coffee, and we always have. It's 100% organic, 100% Arabica. We do small batch roasting. We use a European roasting style, so it's a little bit more full-bodied and savory, focusing on deeper chocolatey and nutty notes.
How do people get your coffee, and then how do they give back?
You can find us in grocery stores. Mainly e-commerce is our number one platform. So you can go on and buy a la carte. We have a full range of coffees, apparel, merchandise, mugs, all of that fun stuff. But then we also do have a subscription program. So if you would like to, set it and forget it and have a new coffee every month, we do have our coffee club.
What a great cause, and subscription services all the rage right now. All right, from coffee to cleaning, now a local female-owned small business offers to organize it.
Corey, tell me a little bit about what you do and why you got into it.
We are a team of professional home organizers, and we love chaos, because all we see is the opportunity to make it better and functional for all families.
As a new mom, but also working from home and during this pandemic, a lot of people assume they had extra time, but I really had no extra time, and I didn't have the mental bandwidth to figure out where all of this stuff would go and get rearranged. And so, you know, I just wanted somebody professional to do it for me so that I wouldn't have to think about it.
I love the transformation. I love helping people. Everyone wants to have order in their life. Everyone wants to get into that cupboard, that garage, that closet, but it's so low on the priority list because there's so many other things they have to get to every day.
Great. What are some tips and tricks for people who want to get organized but maybe don't know where to begin?
Olivia, one of the things we encourage is decanting.
Okay.
Decant. So take staple pantry items you use all the time and pour them into clear jars, and that way you can always see how much you have of any given item. If you don't use it, you don't need it, and you don't love it, it should go. All right, Olivia, so you peel off the back of these and then put these cool labels on that for me. Emily, are you ready to see your kitchen?
I'm so excited.
Yay!
I've been dying to see this all day.
Okay, ready? Ta-da!
Oh, wow.
Before, this was just a big jumble of tools.
I love it. I'm not going to jam the door every time I open it. No, the drawer every time I open it.
Okay, you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm. Ooh. I love it.
So we had these shelves installed to add more vertical space and decanted all these great products that you use all the time.
Exactly. So I can see exactly how much I have of everything, what I need more of, and how to remind myself to stop buying stuff I already have. I love it. I feel like a weight has been lifted off of my shoulders. It truly, truly, this is like the best thing that's happened to me all year. I love it. And I had a baby this year.
We are Simplify and Move LA, and it's www.simplifymove.com.
Simplify and Move LA follows all COVID safety guidelines, plus tackles any project from petite to OMG overwhelming. All right, we're just getting started. Coming up, transform your health and energy in 7 days. The book that challenges you to get off your acid, sugar that is, then channel your inner artist. Plus, my Dana dare to recreate the world's most iconic paintings with nothing but home goods. LA Unscripted, we are all kinds of fun and fancy too. Is opening again, so rediscover and reimagine the amazing city of angels with us. Hi everyone, I'm Dana Devin, and we are celebrating from the luxurious Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills. And while we're thrilled to finally toast Tinseltown again, online in-home events seem to be here to stay. Now our Olivia De Bortoli signs on to find out how you can channel your inner artist.
Elements of Moving is a DIY and design company that started actually when the pandemic hit. So I've always been really involved with doing DIY like home projects myself, rehabbing a couple different homes and flipping them. And I noticed that just content-wise, it's stuff that people really liked to see and stuff they really liked to learn about. And it's not just something that everyone naturally knows how to do.
A lot of stuff that I noticed on your site is very like arts and crafts kind of related, and I really love this acrylic pour thing that you do. What is an acrylic pour?
Acrylic pour is kind of all the craze. I'm sure you've probably seen those enticing videos online where people are pouring just tons of paint onto a canvas, and then all of a sudden it starts to react and create all these like really interesting cells. But it's really fun to watch, and what's so enticing about it is actually any skill sets that can do this. So this is a great activity if you're gonna be working with your kids. This is a fantastic opportunity if you absolutely have no art skills, because it's really not anything to do with talent, it's more of technique.
Shall we get into it? Let's do this pour hour. I'm so excited. I'm not a great artist, so this is gonna be interesting.
We actually put together little kits that people can get on our website that ship for free. So you're getting an entire kit that you need to work through your first 3 pours. The first step is you're gonna coat the canvas with your undercoat color. And you're just gonna go ahead and cover 2/3 of your canvas with that white paint. And then we're gonna start to layer the colors in from there.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do, and I'll demonstrate so you can see first, but you're gonna take the white one, pouring that with your right hand really slowly, and then you're gonna chase it with the colored one.
Okay.
So what you're gonna do is just blow certain parts of the colored paint onto the white, and then it's gonna start to spread around, and they'll start to create what are called cells.
This is so fun.
So you definitely want to keep it inside to dry. But yeah, in about 3 days, you're gonna have a really fantastic painting.
Virtual activities have certainly leveled up. Another positive of the pandemic, time to crack open a book. I read in your book that you've talked about how addictive sugar is. I mean, more addictive than cocaine, right? How do you recommend people kick the sugar habit?
What we talk about in Get Off Your Sugar is the add, not take away approach. One of the main reasons why we all crave sugar is because we have an underlying mineral deficiency, especially magnesium. And sugar is the most acidic substance you can put into the body.
I didn't actually realize that acid and sugar were related.
Yes, sugar equals acid and acid equals inflammation. So we got to get off the acidity, or stop putting these sugary things into the body, or give our body things to help neutralize the sugar. So the very first step we talk about is adding minerals back into the diet. Things like green juices, which is literally at the core of a strength eating diet. Literally, I crave sugar my entire life. 3 weeks into just this add approach, I started adding 2 green juices every day. 21 days later, my cravings for sugar were completely gone. And here's the crazy part. In just under 4 months, I dropped 42 pounds. So that's the benefit of getting off your sugar. You're gonna feel better, you're gonna get more energy, your cravings are gonna go down, but the body will lose some toxic weight.
I know Kelly Ripa is a huge fan.
Kelly Ripa is one of my most favorite people in the world, and literally she defines balance. Kelly and I first met about 6 years ago, back in 2015. She actually did my detox, my sugar detox, and literally 3 days after being on this detox, she went on live, her live show, and she actually talked about how this changed her life.
In this day and age, so many of us rely so heavily on coffee. Tell me about the acid-kicking coffee alkalizer.
Coffee is loaded with acid, and acid drains you of the minerals that you need to perform every day, both mentally and physically. And I was actually inspired by Kelly Ripa to actually create this product. Literally, when she went on her show, she was talking about how she did my sugar detox, but then she said, I'm still drinking my coffee, but I didn't tell him. So what the acid kicking coffee alkalizer is a powder that you add to your coffee so you can still enjoy your coffee. And what it does is it neutralizes all the acid in the coffee so that the coffee doesn't take you out. When you do this the right way, not based on deprivation, by adding these right strengthening foods into the body, not only will the good outweigh the bad, but it's going to be easier. It's going to be easier on your mindset, easier on your psychology. So that's really one of the big takeaways of the book, which is go at your own pace, fit this into your lifestyle, make it work for you. And as you do that, your chances of success are going to skyrocket.
And you know, this view is also good for your health. And we have more for your best unscripted California life coming up. If you can't make it to the rooftop JG, try what Jessica Holmes is heating up. Plus, do I dare take the Getty Museum challenge that took over the internet? Don't miss my masterpiece coming up. From glitz and glamour to low-key hidden gems, LA has something for everyone. And now that we can check into city classics like the Waldorf Astoria, Beverly Hills, boredom be gone. But if you're still up for an in-home challenge, how about this classic dare to recreate iconic artwork?
The challenge combined both looking at art and then really actively creating it and using your own creativity.
Freak out, yo!
You don't have to have any artistic skill. And you can look around and find 3 things. The goal was 3 objects, people, pets in your home that might spark a fun idea.
This happens during quarantine. And so this, to me, this was really great for people because this gave them something really creative to do when they had nothing else to do.
We heard from our audiences that people were really missing art and they were missing museums as community spaces. We want to still see art. We want to have fun. And so we were thinking, what could we do that would be active, where they could really hands-on participate? How could they become the art?
I have that. I have the shawl. Now, how in the world am I going to do the hair?
People just really took it in all kinds of different directions.
I want to rock! I'm going to take the beach towel. We need the cross. Okay, right here, toothpicks. Okay, I'm just missing one thing, a dog.
There's a difference between just looking at it and making it your own, and I think that's the magic.
Who knew your Apple phone cord? Okay, another one down. Watch LA Unscripted. You never know what'll happen. Could it be hot dog buns? I'm gonna see if this works. Hot dog bun, toothpick. Okay, the moment of truth. Fun, fun, fun.
You guys actually took all of this creativity and put it into a book.
Our editors looked through, the tens of thousands of entries and picked 246 of the ones they thought were the most successful.
Heavy on the brow. And this. The Getty Museum Challenge is now a coffee table book full of the best recreations, and all proceeds go to charity. And you know who can never be imitated and is one of a kind? Our very own Jessica Holmes.
Hi, honey, how are you? So we're gonna stir fry it today. So what should we try? What should we do first?
We're gonna do the harder vegetables first.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, and then the base of any stir fry for me at least is always a little bit of oil, garlic, and onions.
Okay.
So let's do the onions first.
Okay.
Do we have some garlic?
Perfect. Yeah.
And then we'll get that going, and then we'll add in the celery first, and then the peppers
We've
first.
got
So
our
those
purple
are,
onion.
Yeah.
So I'll cut up some celery. How many stalks do you think?
I would do all of it, but the little innards. You want to chop everything kind of the same size, obviously.
Okay, what else should I cut up?
So let's do the peppers.
Into same thing, a dice?
I would do the same size,
Okay.
yeah.
So should I get our wok heating up?
Yes.
So we'll start with the onion and the garlic.
Yes.
And then while that heats up, should I just do more chopping?
Yes.
Oh, that already smells so good.
Right? But this is the base for any stir fry.
Yeah.
As you know, it's so simple.
And sesame oil is so yummy. It really.
Yeah. So I would kind of turn up the heat on this a little. And we kind of want it to get a little like glaze.
Okay.
So I think that's pretty good right now. So we're gonna add the celery and the peppers first because those will take the longest.
Okay.
Maybe we should cover it a little and let's add a little bit of water.
Okay, here's our water. Let's splash. Tell me when.
Okay.
Good?
Yeah. Then we're going to do the squash and zucchini. Let that just cook a little.
Do you want to do more water?
A little bit more water. Do you mind adding those?
Eggplant.
Eggplant. Okay, let's add the tomatoes.
Okay.
And also a little bit more water.
Okay. Do we add the seasonings yet, or
Yes.
do we wait?
So let's add the salt, pepper,
Okay.
a little bit of soy.
There's some salt.
Then we're gonna just fold everything in. So that's looking pretty good.
Okay.
Let's add the chili sauce and the panca.
Tell me.
Put it in the middle.
What do you think? Too much?
A little, yeah. Okay.
A
that's
little
good. Yeah.
aggressive.
Although this is a large pot.
Maybe we start and we
You
can
know,
always
exactly. We add a little heat.
Okay, now is this spicy?
It is spicy, and so we just add. I'd probably do like maybe a tablespoon.
Okay.
And then add accordingly, like if you like it hotter, a little bit
Yeah.
more. So a little bit of cilantro. I love that you have fresh cilantro.
Yep.
And then we're going to
add our
the
spinach,
spinach.
which will wilt down as soon as it
Exactly,
hits
and
the
just
heat.
fold it in.
Yep. Okay.
That looks beautiful.
Yep.
Perfect. So we left the peppers in a little bit longer than we would have liked, but I think it's gonna be fine.
It'll be great.
Yeah. We'll
And
fill
I
it up
like what you
this.
did here. You made this pretty little design with the quinoa.
It's just for fun. It's all about presentation, right?
You're right.
Food
You eat with
tastes
your
better.
eyes first.
Exactly. Food tastes better if it looks better. Let's
And
add a
it
little
smells
bit
good, too.
of that for
Garnish.
pretty garnish.
And look.
Cheers.
Cheers,
Salud.
Lynn. Thank you for coming over and cooking with me. Yummy.
You like
good.
it?
I do.
And then we just take a little bit of this quinoa.
Mm-hmm. And you inspire me to eat
Healthy.
better. Healthy.
Healthy.
Get all my colors.
Healthy is good.
And from Jess's cooking to the incredible bites here at the Rooftop by JG, I'm starving. Thank you guys for going off script with us and enjoying the view from the Waldorf Astoria Beverly Hills. Where will we turn up next? You never know.